what's going on, guys? This is the Game Hunter with another episode Clashing with the Stars, and today I have an amazing celebrity joining me in this episode. I got my friend Woody, leader of the Reddit Alpha. How's it going, brother?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for inviting me onto your channel, GameHuntah. I can't wait to get into some Mortar matches.
Mortar, dude. Cut. No. I cannot have a guest using the Mortar, man. I just can't believe that there's people still using the Mortar. Okay? Are you struggling a lot, especially when you go to Legendary?
I'm not struggling at all. I think it's a great card. You know, I don't think it's necessarily one of the most powerful in the game, but it's a lot of fun to play with. And I gotta tell you, and I hope your viewers listening too, if you play a deck that you have fun with, you're gonna have more experience with that one archetype. You're gonna get better with that deck, and you're gonna have more fun with the game overall. So give Mortar a shot.
I completely agree, dude. I'm looking at your deck right now. It's a 2.9 cycle Mortar. What?
That's right.
What? Okay, so what is the idea of the deck? Well, I can see that the rocket is kind of like the ace, right? But the idea is to just get protect. It's super cheap, man. Come on, how did you come up with this stuff?
Oh yeah, the 2.9 elixir cost deck, and I gotta tell you, I didn't come up with it myself. I found it on the ladder. One of my friends brought it to me, but I've had a lot of fun playing it. I've helped, I think, popularize it by playing it on Twitch and spreading it to some other content creators, helping them find the value in these big Mortar decks. And yeah, like you said, the goal of the deck is going to be to just get as many Mortars to lock onto the tower as possible, defend them in a very elixir efficient way, and then just nuke the tower as fast as you can at the end of the game with a rocket.
I gotta tell you, man, usually I'm not a big fan of Mortar players. I've been trying to use the Mortar now, but you know, I have to respect that you're using a deck that is different from the meta, because we were just talking before this that there's so many people using the Lava Hunt, so many people using the same decks over and over and over again. So when I see somebody fighting for their own style, and in this case with your cycle Mortar deck, dude, you have all my appreciation, man. I just cannot wait. Let's go to a couple battles, all right?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right, dude. I just cannot. Woo, you fighting against a prince with a battle ram. All right, take it from here, my friend.
Okay, so let's take a look at this game here. I just hopped on the ladder. This is the same deck that I play with my max account, but it's not on my max account, so the interactions are going to be a little bit different. But I did reach 5,797 trophies with the max account, so I do kind of know what I'm doing here in general. On this mini account here, I'm playing with some kind of cautious troops at the beginning, skeletons, archers, just kind of the defensive support troops that can stay at the back line that you don't really have to worry about committing too hard with. But I'm playing up against a guy right here who's playing a Prince and Balloon in the deck. It's kind of a strange combination. You don't see it a whole lot at the top of the ladder, but it really caught me by surprise here. He got the Rage spell off there and actually managed to get a Balloon drop in. But as you can see now, with the counterattack, I let my Knight kind of trickle on in there, expecting he was going to respond to it somehow. He didn't do anything about that, though, and sent in some Elite Barbarians right on top of the Mortar. This is a key opportunity for the Mortar player to actually try to get a really good elixir efficient defense in. A lot of times when you're playing an Expo deck, you're spending so much elixir on the siege building itself that you have to have very efficient cards to try to counter, like Fire Spirits to get like a 2-for-5 trade against a minion horde or something like that. Wow. But with the Mortar, you actually have quite a bit of elixir to play around with. It only costs 4, so you can afford to send in a Knight and add some archers onto your defense. You know, maybe use some arrows if you need to take out minions. And as you saw in that exchange right there, I was able to really efficiently defend the Mortar, even against the over-leveled Elite Barbarians, which can typically do very well against something whenever they're right up against it, you know, whacking away at it with their sword. The Skeletons are an amazing distraction card that perform extremely well against Elite Barbarians, P.E.K.K.A, Prince, anything that hits really hard and slow. The Skeletons are going to be your ideal defensive counter, while the Ice Spirit pairs really well with them to give them a little bit more time to whack away at whatever they're hitting. They don't do a whole lot of damage individually, but remember, there are 4 of them now that the Skeletons have been buffed, and especially if you're able to add in some archers on the back end, you can just do a whole lot of damage in a really short amount of time. So with that left side tower down, I want to pressure this opposite lane. You can see that I've got the Mortar set up on the right side now to try to make sure that I don't give him an opening to attack me at any point. If I just play pure defense here, I would probably get into a lot of trouble because I really need to force him to either split his troops into opposite lanes or to try to get a second tower down before he can get one of mine down. You can see here there's actually 2 deployment spots that you're going to want to play the mortar in when you're on offense. Right on the outer edge of the arena, behind the bridge, is a really great spot just for the initial deployment when you don't really know what their troops are going to be, but you just want to get a mortar to start attacking. That's a really good spot. And then the second spot is up there right next to the river. Another amazing opportunity to kind of get a combination of offense and defense in there. We really effectively shut this deck down. And yeah, I hear you laughing. What are your thoughts on the mortar cycle?
Dude, hold on a second. The poor other guy was completely frustrated. I can just see it. I can just picture the guy grabbing the phone, just throwing it through the window, because it was complete domination. I just love the way you control the time. And one of the things that you say was super true. If you're going to a defensive stand with this mortar deck, probably you're going to be in trouble. But you keep pushing. And that was amazing, dude. Amazing. Wow. All right, my friend. Dude, this was like a masterpiece replay and analysis on how to use the mortar. This is Mortar like a pro. And my friend Woody has a YouTube channel too. He also streams. I'm gonna put all the links in the description of this video so you can go there, subscribe, and also follow him, because he's an amazing streamer, YouTuber. You just saw this. I mean, the show is called Clashing with the Stars for a reason. And Woody, he stole the show. I just couldn't say anything during the replay. He just took the battle and completely wiped the opponent. Goody, thank you so much for taking your time to spend time with me and also with my friends and subscribers.
Thank you very much for inviting me, GameHuntah. I hope that the analysis was for a benefit for your subscribers if they're interested in learning more about Siege. I hope that they'll check out my channel from the link down below, and keep tuned in here because I really enjoyed your Clashing with the Stars series, including with my good friend BBXH, who you just said on your channel.
Thank you so much, Woody. Don't forget, guys, the link is going to be in the description of this video. This is the TheGameHuntah, my friend Woody. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.